Happy Friday, YouTube. Boy, this week flew by, didn't it? Boy, I mean, it reminds me of what the old timers say. They say the older you get, the faster time flies by. And that's true, true. But one of the topics that we really hit on this week with our agency was compliance. And one of our new agent partners asked, what was it that motivated you to get X Telecom fully insured? What was it? And, for me, when I started selling insurance, I was really eager. I was hungry. I was new to the industry. My first year, I made $113,000, so I saw the vision. And I understood that in order to grow, it was important to have leads, whether it was direct mail, television, or at that point in time, it was newspaper inserts. And one of the ways that I really did excelled for myself and my agency was television marketing. I went ahead and in 2007 and created a series of television commercials for the agency that I was working for, an insurance carrier. And with their permission, we went ahead and aired that, which was extremely successful. Like I tell people, we all became millionaires doing it. And that's no joke. But I remember when the first television commercial, the first TV commercial that I did for my home office with my friends and my agent partners, the television station did very light background on the overall 60 seconds that we handed them. And within 2 days, we had an amazing success with the amount of people that were calling in. But we also had a potential lawsuit and this crazy situation where the mother of a dead person, unfortunately, walked into my friend's store, stole a standing advertising for our commercials, for our products, and basically made a scene and took off with an $800 advertising prop, literally. And my friend calls me up and says, hey man, someone just stole the banner. She claims that that's her son in the picture of the banner, and her son's on TV, and that no one has permission to, be making money on the image of her son, and that she's gonna sue us. He's freaking out. I'm tripping out. Once again, I'm 2.5 years into my career. And I tell him, like any friend, I said, hey, you know what, my good friend Tony? Don't worry about it. I'll cover any cost, any liabilities. I give you my word, I'll take care of it. Well, shortly after that, within hours, I get the phone call from the agency owner as well as the carrier stating the same thing. And that they had to pull this nationwide TV commercial off the air because of this major claim that by that point in time was already taken on by an attorney on a contingency basis. There was no insurance. There was really no research done by the TV stations. And at the time, my mentor was really going through a bad situation health-wise, and I ended up having to take that step and having to cover all costs. Luckily, for final expense, I was able to cover the cost of around $40,000 that covered the settlement with that lady, as well as the attorneys to protect my agency that I worked for, myself, and my friend and his chain of stores that had all the marketing within their network. Think of that. $40,000, $50,000. And when the lawsuit originally showed up, it was $1 million. At that point in time, I learned that we can make mistakes, and our mistake was the following: was that this lady's this lady's dead son, this dead person, was on a can for donations because he had passed away in a store that the production company used to generate the TV commercial, which we had permission, the actors, the props, everything, except for the picture of her son that was reprinted, or in this case, was in that TV commercial in all of our marketing. No ifs, buts, or whats. She was in the right, and we learned our lesson. But what was the toughest part is I had to step up to the plate and pay for everything. You know, later on I did get reimbursed through the company. My agency, was able to reimburse me $40,000, and that was something nice, because they helped me with that. They didn't have to, but if I would have had some insurance in place, then they would have stepped in and taken care of it. Same thing with X Telecom. We feel 100% confident that if anything ever happens with any type of complaint from any of the leads that you purchase, if we can't settle it within the first 10 days of the complaint, then it will go to Berkshire Hathaway, and they will go ahead and handle it from there, costing our clients nothing and giving them peace of mind. Simple as that. Why? Because anytime you're advertising, whether you're doing direct mail, television, radio, telemarketed, internet, there's a set of rules that we have to follow. It's not just one leader or the other. And if you fail, or the person that you're hiring fails, you're responsible first, nobody else. If you decide to go and sue them and collect, that's your decision. I had that choice back then. I decided not to. But I was blessed at the time to have $50,000 to cover all the costs associated with lawyers and settling. Not to mention the emotional roller coaster and the potential of losing the friendships, which were not lost, thank God. So guys, think about that. If we can help you with leads, call Chris. We can give you a major discount on volume. So you guys have a blessed weekend. Peace.